Market Monday, boys. This is one of them weeks. I believe a top 3 MUT week of the entire year. Double Team of the Week, Season 3. Huge most feared content. It seems to be coming out. Let's break it all down. First up, we've just got your abilities for your Season 3 Field Pass players. These cards will go up to 92 overall. But I believe you'll be able to get them up to 90 overall starting on Wednesday. That is when Season 3 releases. We are getting a reveal stream tomorrow afternoon at 7 p.m. East Coast time, 4 p.m. West Coast time to show all the cards, all the, levels and all that sort of jazz. Koye, we went over this last week, but Okoye, Brian Dawkins, a few others, Martellus and Bennett. But yeah, those are your Season 3 champions. Now getting into Most Feared, which is releasing on Thursday. Full reveal stream for this is going to be Wednesday afternoon, so not Thursday morning, Wednesday afternoon or evening, 7 p.m. East Coast time, 4 p.m. West Coast time. Here's the MUT schedule. Actually, right here, you can see October 15th, that's the Season 3. October 16th, that is the Most Feared reveal stream. We also do have Angry Runs alongside Team of the Week, Week 5 and Week 6. Interesting to see how they incorporate Angry Runs into the content this year. But now let's get into Most Feared. A lot to talk about. So first up, we've got I think your just standard low elite cards. We've got your heroes. There's a Devon Diablo, a Kenneth Walker. Those are really the only two notable names I see amongst this list. First up, we have got, now, these are grouped as different champions. They are all 90 overalls. I believe they're all going to be out for part 1. If you remember from last year, Most Feared, they had your standard champions, then your Arcania champions. It looks to be very similar this year. On top of that, though, there seems to be the Legend champions this year, which is an additional 4 cards. So let's go over them real quick. First up, and I can't zoom in, unfortunately. I think I can do this. Yeah, we can do this. It'll be a little bit better. We've got Brock Purdy, Carlton Davis, Jordan Poyer, Leo Chanel, and Mike Williams. Not the biggest names, but Brock Purdy's going to get Gunslinger. They do get tier 2 abilities. And Carlton Davis, Jordan Poyer, 2 DBs. Leo Chanel, his 85 overall card was really, really good. I expect his 90 overall card to be really, really good as well. And then Mike Williams, a tall receiver. Next up, we've got what I think is the Arcania champions. We have Antoine Winfield Jr., Demario Davis, Jamar Chase. Max Crosby, again, had a great 85 overall card, so I am not mad about him getting a duplicate 90 overall. Yes, they can do different players, but we're getting so many champions. I'm not going to complain that the duplicate champions who happen to be the really good cards are getting really good cards. Not going to complain. And then Patrick Ricard. Again, these, I think, are your Arcania champions. You have your LTDs in Micah Parsons, AJ Brown. A little bit upset about Micah Parsons because he has an 87 overall. It's like not that big of an upgrade, but it is what it is. And then finally, we have and I like to call these Legend champions, Will Shields, Tom Brady, Champ Bailey, Antonio Gates. Again, I personally think these are all dropping on Thursday. I think they're just, it's not that much more content than last year. People are saying, oh my God, this is so much content. It's going to be spaced out over 3 weeks. If you remember last year, we were getting 10 champions and 2 LTDs every single Thursday. The only difference with this is you're just getting an additional 4 champions. So it's not that crazy to say like, oh, all this content is dropping on Thursday. And we're going to get another, 14 champions and 2 LTDs every single Thursday. Maybe they scale back and don't do the Legends every Thursday, but, we'll see. I'm excited that they did a lot. It looks like a lot of champions. It's more than normal, so that's really cool to see. Next up, Most Feared draft event. A little bit complicated, but pretty much it's just a draft event. The script, or the font, by the way, and they're zoomed in. The font is kind of confusing to read, but yeah, you'll be able to earn a 90 overall champion, which is really cool. And then they also say from the days of Saturday until Monday, the Blue Moon comes out, drawing out more powerful monsters from the draft. Maybe that's like 8-foot players you can draft in on your team. We'll have to wait and see. It does cost, there's an entry ticket, but you get one for free each week. We'll have to wait and see if the draft event is good. The draft event they did for the Game Breakers promo was good on paper. There was just lacking a few things. Like the base team was really bad. The rewards didn't stack. So hopefully they take what they learned from the game. Well, I forgot what the promo is. The blue promo that we got 3 weeks ago. Hopefully they take the draft content from that promo and just, fix it and make it a lot better for this Most Feared draft event. Because it doesn't look like we're getting a head-to-head event. So this is it. That's all we got. So hopefully it's good because, yeah, that is that. And then next up, we have got a Taysom Hill, as well as a mysterious question mark player, think Terry Tate from last year, where you can complete Most Feared content, upgrade them to 90 overall. A unique thing about Taysom Hill, he has a tweet a little bit above here where he says, oh, by the way, also there's 2 additional champions. He doesn't know where these are coming from, Randy Moss and Von Miller. We'll see Who knows if they're coming out this Thursday, or maybe they're, maybe they're like Sunday content or Tuesday content. We get like in between the major most feared drops. We don't know yet. They also have no card art, so looks like they're delayed. By the way, oh, I forgot to mention factions. So yeah, sorry, very complicated to explain all this, but there are factions. There are 9 different factions, and they are on the 5 Arcania champions right here. And then they're on the 4 Legend champions right there for the total of the 9 factions. They're pretty much just like small little boosts that boost other players in that faction. If that makes sense. I don't think it's any speed boost. It's not like a most of your team can. Just small little itsy bitsy things. But you will see that's like what the logo is when they show, like for example, in this video where he shows the abilities, you'll see a little bit of a logo next to the team logo. That's their most feared faction, if you're confused by that. But yeah, back to Taysom Hill. There's Taysom Hill and there's a mysterious player, and they both play a lot of positions. Here we go. Taysom Hill plays quarterback, tight end, wide receiver, and running back. We also do know that Taysom Hill gets up to 90 speed, and he gets all 32 team chems, so 91 speed across pretty much every team in the game. And then the mystery player, plays middle linebacker, corner, and defensive tackle. We'll have to wait and see who that player is. Probably get revealed around Halloween, just like Terry Tate did last year. So I don't know about you guys, and honestly, we might, maybe if I refresh, there's another tweet from Mutt Leaks, because they're kind of like, he's posting stuff as I record this. Overall, by the way, also most feared alternate currency. Don't know how that is going to play into things, but I'm very happy with what we've seen. Again, I truly think this is all going to be for part 1, and we're going to get this amount of content for all 3 parts of most feared. It lines up. We get it this Thursday, the following Thursday, and the following Thursday after that is Halloween. It just makes sense. But yeah, I think this looks like the best promo, the most complete promo we've had this entire year. Tons of champions, and yeah, it looks like the names are, I would say, pretty good, right? If you include the legend champions, Tom Brady, Champ Bailey, Antonio Gates, Randy Moss, like those are some big names, man. So overall, most feared, to me, looks really, really good. Looks like the best promo we've gotten this entire year. If you want extended coverage of the market and how I make my coins, subscribe to the Coin Bible exclusively on Team Get Lucky. Link in the description. All right, now getting into Madden, the first thing I want to talk about is the season change, the season rollover. And I want you guys to join me in stocking up on your Season 2 tickets. You'll see them above right next to my training. I have 4,430 of them. And if it's anything like Season 1 going over to Season 2, those season tickets pretty much just transfer over and become Season 3 tickets. And then you'll be able to upgrade the players pretty much instantly to the max overall you can get them. If you save Season 1 tickets for Season 2, you were able to, if we go over to it, you were able to get the players up to, I believe it was 87 overall or 86 overall, like right away. So, of course, the Season 3 tokens might cost, or the Season 3 tickets / token cost might be a little bit more. They might limit you on how many you can get, but either way, I think it's really, really smart to do, because Brian Dawkins and Quay will be 2 of the best players at their respective positions. And yeah, I've been going through, if you go through the season, I'm not going to get my max season level up, nor do I really care about it that much. Like, I don't really care about maxing it. I just want to have enough tickets to be able to upgrade, a few players at launch. I'm level 38. I think I can still get probably another, like, 2,000, I would say. 2,000 total if I have 2 days to do so. There's some milestones that I'm doing right here through the programs that I've been doing, just, throwing some streaks and solo battles and solo challenges, etc. But yeah, I highly recommend you guys not spend your season tickets and save them for Season 3, because you'll be able to get Brian Dawkins right away to 90 overall. I assume he's going to have good enough speed at that overall. Should be a really, really good card. And I know we talked about it last week, but that point remains the same. I'm kind of just chilling when it comes to my team. Yes, I'm going to be like partially buying back parts of my team this week. But in general, I think we should still wait until the Season 3 reveals. The most feared content, if we do get all 14 of those champions, that's 14 cards, man. That is a lot of positions being affected. And don't get me wrong, those most feared cards are going to be expensive, but I think you're better off, like, why rush the buys of a lot of these cards? Because, I mean, shoot, a lot of these breakout cards, a lot of these game time cards, not grading cards, a lot of these gridiron guarding cards are still really, really good. The best of their position, Jair Brown 130, but I still think you're better off kind of waiting until Wednesday evening and Thursday morning to scoop these up. Now, don't be too slow when it comes to buying these cards, because they will bounce back. Probably by we know we talk about it, like by Thursday evening going to Friday, the market's at their peak for the week. These cards will rebound, trust me, because people don't realize, like, all the most feared cards are probably going to be, the good ones are going to be 600, maybe even 700k with the amount of champions there are and how good they are, the big names they are. So these cards that are going for 150, 130, I don't think they're going to be around 130, 150 come Thursday evening, but they probably get down a little bit cheaper, just a tad bit, during the Season 3 reveals, during the Most Feared reveals Wednesday evening, and I think that's the time to look to pick up old cards for your team. Yes, there's an odds boost, but odds boost this year are a little bit different, or overall boost. Odds boost kind of are actually updated weekly. They're not updated like once a month like they were last year, so technically there's not like a huge change in the market when we get an overall boost. It's very, very just kind of slow. So if you've been waiting to pick up, breakout cards, you've been waiting to pick up. I still think Gridiron Guardian cards are way too expensive. Especially the champions from last week, like Jair's 440. That's not bad, but like Terry's 486, Kevin Zeitler's 500. I think that's still a bit excessive for 500k for even a lineman is just a bit too much. But either way, market should come down a little bit more, I would say, just because the sheer amount of announcements and content we were getting this week. I haven't even mentioned Team of the Week, man. That's another 6 champions we're getting, plus Angry Runs. We'll see how that works. So a ton of content this week. I think it's just be patient, man. Be patient. Wait for people to panic sell. If you're looking, for example, you're looking to pick up Terry McLaurin, right? He's 480k. Wait till they potentially reveal that Jamar Chase. Wait till they reveal that Randy Moss and watch that Terry McLaurin go down another 50 to 75k and then scoop him up, right? Then scoop him up. But yeah, another thing I wanted to talk about, and I think this is kind of going under the radar a little bit, is the Gridiron Guardians chemistry. So it wasn't necessarily explained perfectly when we got the Good Morning Madden stream initially. And Nick, there's a lot, honestly, there's a lot of confusion and uncertainty on if the GG chemistry is going away completely this Thursday. Now, one thing we know is they're going to stop giving the GG Chem to players starting on Wednesday. Starting for Season 3, players after that are not going to get the Gridiron Guardian chemistry. What I mean by that is every card you guys have noticed within the past 2 weeks, if they've just been released within these past 2 weeks, they get that Gridiron Guardian chemistry. That is going to stop this Thursday, or Wednesday, sorry. But we don't know if the whole entire chemistry is going away. I don't think it is. I think it's here to stay. And with that being said, you can still, I believe, still going to look at the +1 speed boost if you have the Kyle Hamilton and Dallas Goedert. Yes, they're going down to 88 overall again this Wednesday, but I still think you'll be able to get the +1 speed boost and the tier 15 boost throughout that. And what I wanted to mention on top of that is a little bit sneaky here, but the reduxes from this past week, right? If the chemistry does stay, some of these reduxes technically got another +1 speed boost, right? We're talking Tyreek Hill. We're talking Xavier Worthy, because it's not just their team chem, or the Gridiron Guardian chem does not replace the team chem. It's alongside of it. So players like Tyreek Hill, for example, Nate Wiggins now, if you have that Gridiron Guardians chemistry, he's not 88 speed, he's 89 speed now. If you have that Gridiron Guardians chemistry +1 speed, it kind of makes the LTDs actually really irrelevant. Like Tyreek Hill, for example, his Redux card, in my opinion, should go for more than his LTD because you have that Gridiron Guardian chemistry on Tyreek Hill. Now, I wouldn't go out and buy these cards right now. I would wait to see if the GG Chem is here to stay after Wednesday. But if it is, these Redux players are actually like more valuable than their LTDs. Like Xavier Worthy now is he's +1 speed. Tyreek Hill, another +1 speed player. I don't think people realize this, and I didn't realize this until my friend told me about it today, is that, hey, these Redux guys, unlike their LTDs, have the Gridiron Guardian chemistry. So we'll have to wait and see how that works. I really hope the chemistry stays in the game, because it kind of makes these older cards more relevant for longer, which is cool in my opinion. So keep your eye out on that. But I think that's about going to do it for this Market Monday. Of course, I can't go over all the investing info and all the investing secrets. That's for the Coin Battle members, and we are going crazy this week. I truly think, I said it was a top 3 MUT week of the year. I think this might be the best market week of the year in terms of opportunity. There's so much to do, man, aka investing, Team of the Week investing, Most Feared investing, and then post, even when Most Feared comes out, I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of stuff to buy. So tap in there. Team of the Week, by the way, should still be 89 overalls. If you're curious, they've always been 1 overall behind, and they'll even drop a day below, or day before an overall boost, and they'll still be that overall behind. So don't expect Team of the Weeks to be 90 overalls. We'll see how Angry Runs is a thing, like with no packs in the store. I don't know how those cards are going to be packed. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe there is an Angry Run special offer. Maybe Team of the Week packs are back this week. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's pretty much it, I would say, for this week. Don't go out buying. Last thing, don't go out buying the Reggie White. Yeah, he's still 2.1 mil. This card is so damn expensive. No one is doing his set, so he is just Good card, man. Good card, but it just not worth it. Not worth it for 2.1 mil. But that's all for Market Monday. Probably actually will have another video later on this week because we're getting so much content reveal. I'll probably do like a most revealed. I'll probably be live actually during the most feared reveal stream. So tap, and I'll probably be live on potentially YouTube or Twitch. We'll have to wait and see. But that's all for Market Monday this week. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below. And until next time, peace.